And also, I want to say one more thing because I've been guilty of this myself. Um, everybody road is not the same. If you don't get put on a particular show, it doesn't mean that that promoter or comedian ain't cool with you. Every show is not your show.
That's right. And you got to wait your turn and let other things build.
Right.
You got to let things still build for you.
Nobody path is the same.
Yes.
So for you to be mad at somebody else's path because it's happening faster than yours, your focus is wrong. You should be focusing on your path so you can get it to start happening fast too, instead of hating on the fact that they have already found their path. You wasting time.
Yes.
You should be focusing on your path. So ain't no two people gonna get to the top the same way, but I see you at the top. It's gonna be like the bloopers reel.
When I do my promotions, I'd be like, shout out certified CEO. I'm getting all deep and shit. I don't know why you ain't been out doing some like anime, some voiceovers.
If you can point me to somebody that's gonna hire me to do it, I'd be happy to do the voices.
See?
I do voices anyway.
See? Be the ghetto version of that motherfucker
Irish
giving out popsicles.
It's Irish in it.
The Irish.
Gotta follow the rainbow. Get your pot of gold.
Propped up like a little chicken rooster, trying to put my little sign out there for everybody to see.
You know what I mean? Gotta rock the brand.
Got to.
Always start with your logo. If you don't got one, you in the entertainment industry, please get you one.
That's the one. We can listen to. We can do whatever. Really, this episode is for you, about you,
Not.
comically you. We're gonna talk about some things. We're gonna have some fun.
Yeah.
But we can talk about whatever. There ain't no structure. There ain't no. I just was in one-on-one time with you. That's it. You know what I'm saying? You're a handicapped motherfucker, need some love, and I enjoy you. So I'm gonna give it to you.
I appreciate you. Thank you for having me.
Another episode of Palette Podcast, guys. Welcome, joining in. Thank you for coming down, Pudgee, and making a pit stop for me. I know you have a lot going on. You're always working somewhere, handling something. You're handicapped, but you still rolling around like you ain't got nothing holding you back, and I love it.
Hey, man, you got to do what you got to do. You don't make excuses, you make a way.
That's it, man. That's it.
I appreciate you having me, too, man.
Now, I don't know. I really, like I told you before we started, I don't have no structure today. I just was ready to look forward to. I had some stuff in mind, but then it's so late, and I just want to kind of hang out with you at first and see where it goes. So I'm going to do an IG reel real quick, and we'll set this up and go through. This is what I do with every guest that comes on. I try to, especially personal guests. You know my comedy. You see what I talk about.
Oh, yeah.
So it's fun for me to let others in on my Instagram, what is it, AI, whatever, algorithm, and it's fucked up. I see some fucked up shit. Like Pete's going to Texas. Shout out to Pete Barlow. I just had him on.
That's my guy.
2 days ago, but
yeah,
he's going
Pete's
to Texas. Cool. And ever since I was going, like, I guess looking up stuff about Texas, because I was going, I'll go out and see him, you know what I'm saying? And I'll see some other spots other than 6th Street if you got some fun. Pete makes a way when it comes to him wanting to do some comedy or something.
Oh, yeah.
He'll make a way. He might, that's like the Lex Luthor of Augusta in my mind. But he most certainly influenced my algorithm when my search of the Texas. That all I saw was fucked up bull injuries and bull riding injuries with nothing but Mexicans and like old fat white guys getting like drugged like you remember how that girl from Diddy ran out that hotel with and then he come after her with the bathrobe just flailing back. That's what them bulls was doing to them people. It was.
That's how your mom's. that's how mom Dukes used to chase you.
Yes.
You trying to get away from that
yes.
whoop.
Yes.
She come out there with that highest road flying. Man, don't run.
You bet. She coming for you.
Don't
Pain.
Running makes it worse.
Now I do got some saved already for you. Okay. Now, can you see well?
I can see DENF.
This is all whatever we want to make out of it. You know what I'm saying? If I come across this video here and it just is some interpretation of some other world, and I don't know, Would you fuck one? That's all I'm saying.
So you want some feedback?
Deep nostrils.
Okay.
What?
What if they
Like
look
them
like
deep.
that, though?
She said, "Shut up, Lorca."
They kind of
Shut
shiny.
up.
My name is
they
Kuzu
got that Diddy
Veldor. I
on
have a
them.
severe learning disability. We're out here
Yo,
on these streets.
I thought that was
and
me
we
at
ain't
first.
nowhere near Kilo. We're asking the real questions to the real blur. Let's get to it. Snap.
How did they
What
get
can
their
a blur
faces
say
to
in the
look
bedroom
like
to get
that?
you
Are
in the
you
mood?
are you recording?
She
Are
look like
you
an
just-
ant
is this
from the
or
movie
are
Ants.
you-
I promise you.
Am
if
I
you look at
listening
the
Yes,
movie
recorded?
yes, that's it. That's it.
Okay, if you're recording this, that's not okay because I
She
need
look
to
like
First
put on
person
my
behind the
She's
hat.
a
mask.
princess.
Lady
I
Gaga.
need to put on my hat.
The super stylish hat that I look absolutely cool in.
What can a Glurian say in the bedroom?
It look like
to get you in the mood?
SpongeBob
I
cat
like
that's
if they
brought to
whispered
life.
something and I couldn't really hear them. Like they said something when I was like, "What did you say? I couldn't hear you." And they were like, "I didn't say anything."
is
And I
some
was like, "No, you
freaky
did say something." And they were like,
stuff,
"Never mind."
Tommy.
And I was like, "Just say it." And they were like, "It doesn't matter." And I was like, "It does matter." And they were like, "Can we just drop it?" And I was like, "You always do this." And they were
Like
like,
he's supposed to
"What?"
be
And
on
I was
Star
like, "Nothing."
Wars
And
with
they
that
were like,
hoodie.
"Just
Oh, yeah,
tell me
one
what
of
I
them,
do." I was like, "We don't need to get into this right now. We're gonna be
He
late
the
for
first guard to
escape
the
trials."
what's the
That
dude
would really
name?
get me.
Not Chewbacca's, the
It
little
would've
small
been
ones.
Darth-
Darth
the
Vader.
I'm not answering
Darth Vader
that. Are
mask.
you on dirt?
What's your favorite Monovision?
I gotta put an F on the Darth.
Honestly,
that's
bug
it.
bites.
Here we go,
Yo,
George.
Look at them.
Okay.
They look like some of them look like dicks.
Copy me, Lorca.
Some of them just look
but
bad.
I'm adjusted to this kind of
Hot
creation,
Fives. I
man.
hope they bring that
I
back.
watched the Alien movie with what's the guy name? Roddy Piper.
I don't
The
know.
aliens come, but you can only see them if you put on the glasses.
Oh man,
Yeah, it looks
that's
fucked up.
wild.
Yeah, it's wild.
That's wild.
That's how they look.
Now,
Strongman contest. I watch these, but I think, oh my gosh,
question. All right, as a handicapped man, should he get paid? Should he get paid? Pudgee, I don't think so.
I'm gonna tell you why you're not gonna get paid. Because they sign a waiver when they do that.
No.
But nah, he good. The knees is gonna be fucked up. The knees
Boy,
is-
he stretched them bitches back.
yeah, that's the problem. I know he could take that weight on the chest. He ate that. That wasn't no problem.
Yeah, he ate that for
But the
breakfast.
knees, boy, whoo, it was screaming.
All right.
Oh no, elephants don't play at all.
Got that girl up. Snatched her up.
Elephants don't play.
He smelled that coochie. He wanted that peanut.
I wouldn't even. Oh yeah, it's serious, and ain't nothing you could do.
Freaking out.
I don't know why Dumbo. They just can't. They should let him go. He done been in the circus long enough.
Yeah, he said, fuck that
I
shit.
feel so old using Dumbo as a reference. Do they have a new Dumbo? You know, they remaking everything.
I'm not the only one that got my hair cut. My son did too, and I found out he got a little, little wing ears. He might be Nick Dumbo. So, he lost all his hair. His hair cuts like mine, and it's them ears pop out. Ernest goes to camp, some shit like that.
Oh
pop in
man,
my head.
I am a P World fan, dog. I like all his stuff. Saves Christmas.
I'm
go
gonna
to jail.
let me ask you this. I got to know then. If you do, this is my father. All right.
Luke. Oh, yeah,
Tell me that ain't Ernest P. World right there.
Yeah, he like a relative.
He looks relative, don't he? You
Yeah,
can
he
see the
does.
resemblance.
He does.
He would hit it for us once, and that was it. We
All he gotta do is say, if he say Vern one
nope,
time,
he won't do none of it no more.
Oh.
He did it once, and me and my brother started like picking at him because it like hit so hard, and that was a wrap. Because we had been watching the movie, and he didn't think nothing of it, and just like he done the ew, and now he'll only do it for like the babies. But we all know where it come from was Ernest, you know, and we rode his ass for a while for that shit. Okay, so these are some other ones in the upcoming episode. I got a little saved reel.
Those were your choices.
It's the podcast.
somebody that don't
Who
need
shot
it.
who? Somebody got shot.
Why he stuck his leg out? I thought that he got shot though.
He shot himself, I think, or shot somebody in the studio from through his leg.
He don't even know. But why is you sitting in an interview with one in the chamber?
I don't know. I don't think it's fair. It's safe to carry a gun in certain places because especially if you don't intend for nothing to go bad, there's no reason to have one.
But
you know?
why you
So
got
why-
one in the chamber though?
I don't see why you got one in a pocket.
Yeah,
The pocket is what gets me is because you constrict your fingers from grabbing it.
Yeah,
A holster, I think, be better. In the waist is even a little
but
better.
why would if you not about to use it? Why you got one in the chamber?
They say keep it locked and ready.
Oh, okay, but if you ain't,
I don't
about-
know.
man. That's hot.
That his leg felt hot
Yeah,
a little bit. I
yeah,
bet.
that's hot. That's why you don't do that.
He started sweating the shit on the way to the hospital. He hit that artery.
Prime example. Everybody shouldn't have a gun. Sheesh.
Right now, sometimes I find some baby sharks. All right, and I like when they turn into baby sharks. All right. I'm pretty sure that's a grown man. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's a grown, snaggletooth ass little retarded little baby, little baby man.
Hey, but he was on the bottom just now.
Hey, gnawing at him like a piranha, just chawing away. You know he been plotting that shit, and he got to be. If he went that deep, come on, Pudgee, he got to
How
be.
long was he down there?
He's definitely down 5 feet, 4 feet at least.
Oh man, you already know what time it is.
What? Do you think that he like set that up or like recognized that opportunity, or was it instinctual?
I think he been waiting since he got out of training
To try
to
that
do
shit.
that move on
Yeah.
somebody.
I seen Jackie Chan
He
do
was
this
like,
shit
"This
in
is it."
Dungeon Dragon.
Wow, got him.
Let's see here. I'm gonna do a couple more. This is episode number. All right. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. Little holiday spirit.
First day on the job, man. I'm already on my final warning, bro. They like, hey,
Get it? Get it?
Take me back to the North Pole.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
That's the Coca-Cola Christmas beer.
yeah.
Get it. Get it.
Coke's not normally a sponsor of this show, but today with the bear, we got to shout them out. I can't do that, you know. Pepsi. Now,
Coke over Pepsi every day.
here we go. Fat man on a water slide.
Oh. You must pay attention. He did that on purpose.
Yeah. Now, would you do that?
Would I do what? Stand up in front of the way like that? No.
No. Go down the slide, motherfucker. Take that
Uh,
dip into the water. You can do that still, right?
Yeah, I mean, I just have a natural black fear of water. Like I don't swim, but due to my condition, I auto float. I float, so I don't.
But I'm talking about with the condition. Would you like? I mean, you can stand up in that water. He clearly took one to the chin and the nuts to the face.
No, I don't want to do that.
You wouldn't go down the slide.
No,
No.
I don't want to do that. I'm too old for that.
Do you think it's reckless if someone was like I'm adrenaline junkie, right? Like I found this wild dog one time, and we had set up a trampoline at a blue hole, which is like a clay mine pit filled up with water. And we found this wild dog that was like a German Shepherd, pissed it off, and he would follow us in the water, and we'd get on this trampoline and jump into, that's our getaway. You run, chase the dog, jump. Now you got to take his time to get out there. And when he would try, we would punch him in the balls when we swam by him and get him more pissed off. By the time we got him out the water, he wore out. Just offered to see if you're gonna get bit by a dog.
Why do I feel like that's based on a true story?
That's a true story.
Boy, you something else.
Yeah.
We, contrary to popular belief, we just used to run from the dogs.
No, we antagonize him.
There is a dog that is so popular, it is known by our town. Any black person that's walked on that street know that dog
Yeah.
by name.
No. Man, we had so many. Okay, you ever rode it? You know what an ostrich is?
Yes,
Emu is like an American version, I think. Is this best
I
way
know
to
what
explain
an
it.
emu is as well.
We rode something.
You rode an emu?
Yeah, we rode it. We had some growing up. We rode them. Yeah. My brother thought he could talk to goats for real. That's how bad autism is. It gives you goat powers.
You could talk to goats if you want to.
Nah don't mean shit. Nah thing to me. All right.
It's if the goats talk back, that's the problem.
Yeah, to him they did. I didn't know what the fuck. It wasn't no love like that.
And use him as an interpreter.
I think he saw my uncle fuck that goat too. I think he was going out there early.
Do
to
that goat personally.
He thought he was getting personal one. See, I used to hide cigarettes in the chicken pen and the goat pen, but this motherfucker out there talking to him. He having conversations for a reason.
I had bad experiences with hiding anything like that, man. I hide cigarettes and I leave them in my car, and then I have incense in my car.
Yeah.
Then I go to smoke it and it tastes like an incense. I can't do it.
Oh yeah, I've done that for too though.
I can't do it.
Well, see, I don't care. I buy enough cigarettes to where if I leave some around, I ain't complaining. Oh, it's like a prize.
Oh, the kids out there, you shouldn't smoke.
Nope. We'll bleep that part and say this is a Newport sponsorship. We're looking at the brand over here, baby. I buy a carton a week, goddammit. I am willing to support. I will sound like Louis Armstrong before I die, motherfucker, if I can help it. And that's a good cause, you know. That's what I'm saying. It's a good cause, right? For one, I'm loud, I'm aggressive, so the more I smoke, technically the lower tone I'll get.
You do the Barry White thing.
Yeah, I'll be able to get down deep, talk to her nasty, real soft and low, while I twinkle on her tickle little toe.
This episode has been sponsored by Pudgee Wear.
Oh yeah, you can grab
Get
it.
yours today.
That's it.
Yeah, this is my official logo. It's original too.
Yes, sir.
I actually have what do you call it? The person that designs it, a designer.
Designer.
Yeah, he
Fashion
does.
designer.
He does all of my logos. He did every single one.
Shout out.
Including King Gang. Shout out Mars. You already know what time it is. Yeah. He hooks me up.
You can't see it on this camera right here, but you can right here. You got I'm Pretty back there with another good character.
Pretty
right
Pudgee.
Here. Pretty Pudgee.
Yeah, he drew him up right nice.
Yeah,
I created
quite
the
nice.
character. He drew him up pretty good.
Purple, orange, red, whatever really color you want, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, I do all colors too. The outer the color, just the more it's gonna take to get it, created and shipped to you. That's all. But let me know anything. You can catch me on IG. Everything. We got TikTok back. We lost it for a whole 24 hours.
I will say this is the first time I got to witness a mass panic, and I wasn't part of it. I didn't have no contribution to it. I don't care about TikTok. I don't get on promote on TikTok. I don't look for bitches on TikTok. I don't do nothing with TikTok.
I knew they was gonna get TikTok back.
Yo, my mama's talking about it. Like everybody I know in the world.
But that's why, because it made people start talking. Like, hold up, wait, we got time now.
Yeah,
we got time now.
It's funny now. I saw a post already. It was like, hey, now just because it went away, don't mean you can't just like change how you looking at shit. You was my follower before, be my follower now.
But it's even though it was a little thing like one app, TikTok, but TikTok is a big app, and for me personally, I saw how much I was actually using that app within the day. It was kind of freaked me out a little bit. Like I pressed the button to see that app a lot during the day, and all I got was a message every time I did it. And I was like, dang, I'm doing this subconsciously. I already know the app ain't working, but I'm still pressing that button.
Let me see how long it was down.
Did any of you experience that?
They had it down
Do you
for.
have an addiction to TikTok?
What? Let's see here. How long was it down in the U.S.? 10:30 p.m.
Not even 24 hours.
Not even 24 hours. And it freaked out. It freaked out everybody.
We lost TikTok for a morning,
Yeah.
yo. And
You're
I'm
good.
telling you, that's
Keep
crazy.
Talking. You good? We keep talking. I'm just
No,
trying to
no,
set
no,
up
no. I
some
was
background music.
Yeah, but yeah, that's amazing, the reaction they got. But at the same time, it also shows us that as a people, if we come together, our voices matter, because that wasn't a one side or the other side thing. We all, for those of us that use TikTok, wanted it back.
Yeah, everybody wanted it.
Yeah, so we came together for TikTok, and we got that back. Y'all see, we work together. We need to come together for these food prices.
So, did they say what actually happened and made it stay? Or there's no somebody bought it?
it's the same.
It's the
thing.
same shit.
It's the same thing. They're gonna make up something. They got to give you something to sit on. I don't know. I didn't really think it was even going to be banned until now. That's the first thing I ever really seen that was
I
that
mean-
we had, and then it like an app where it was just like not available.
Well, I know that they talk about like, oh, they're trying to distract you. Oh, they're trying to do this, that, and the third, right? You always hear about this shit over the years. And this is another time where I'm thinking to myself like, okay, I'm hearing it's going to be banned. Okay, I'm also hearing that it's just going to be a Passover and ain't nothing going to change, right? I'm a non-opinion person, like I said. No dog in this fight, right? And when it came back through, it's like, okay, maybe they are trying to hide something. Maybe something was to happen in that 12, 16 hours that it was down. Maybe there was accumulation of information within a certain time frame. I don't know. But I wasn't a part of that motherfucker, Pudgee. I wasn't a part. No Chinese contribution. Ching chong, chang yao.
All I know is they're gonna have a time catching some people to do away with China for 3 reasons: iPhones,
Wuhan.
weave,
Bats. Weave? Oh, weave come from China? I thought that was India.
and Chinese food. Cause come on, man, you can't beat them wings.
What
bro.
about, what you call them? What'd you get at the end? The little crackers?
Fortune cookies?
Yeah.
Oh, I love those joints.
I'm too old for them now.
Oh man,
The numbers quit working for me.
I be catching them stale, son. Oh my gosh, but I like them, but not stale though. I can't.
Yeah, you got to get them fresh. Yeah. Now, I've seen a game. I want to try it. All right. If you'll indulge with me. All right.
What's up?
I'm gonna smoke another one because I need to think. While we do this, it's improv.
Cool.
All right. You want another one?
No, I'm
All right,
good.
well,
I still
I'm
got the
sorry.
first one.
If it goes well, we can start it on the next when we start back over. If it don't, we'll just go to something else after we start.
Okay.
All right. So what it is like me and you will. We start at the same. We say something at the same time. A word. I don't know what word you're saying. You don't know what word I'm saying, right? Like, let's just do it for example. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Hip Hop
Peanut butter.
Anonymous.
Peanut butter and hip hop. What?
Hip Hop Anonymous.
I don't know exactly what that is though, but it sounds like a hippo. Nope. So I don't know what. So somehow we got to get peanut butter and hippopotamus to be the same thing, and get to the same thing. You see what I'm saying?
Hip Hop Anonymous.
Hip Hop Anonymous. That's a hotline.
It's a hippopotamus.
Hippopotamus. So okay, all right. So I got a word. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Mud. You didn't say nothing.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say the word. If I'm saying something, when you say something, I can't hear what you said. Like when we did it the first time, I couldn't understand what you said because I only heard myself.
All right. Well, you get the premise of the game.
No.
So we both gonna say a word. Like I said, peanut butter. You say hippopotamus.
Jealous. Oh wait.
Right. So we're gonna try to. You may think I'm going that way with jelly because I said peanut butter, or I was gonna go. My next example was gonna be mud to try and relate the color of peanut butter to the hippopotamus.
I was gonna say fish because.
See. Then we could have went the next one. I would have said catfish. Now I got the mud and the fish. I would have went catfish. They burrow in the holes. I don't know where you would have went. We're trying to get to the same word.
Sure hope it's catfish. That's it. That's it.
It could be as bland, wild, but it's trying to get to the same word.
Okay, cool. Because you are
We
walking
got to
down
start
the
it
path
over.
of a troubled mind, sir.
We got 3 minutes. Let's just start over.
All right.
It's still going there. We still can talk the shit. You gonna be recording here. You get what? Does it make sense though?
Sort of. They got Spidey on the beats.
You can spit something too. We can freestyle, man. They can do all
Nah,
that
I'm
shit.
too old for that. Although back in my day, I had a few balls that was golden.
All right, let's do it. Let's do welcome back. All right, we're gonna do a practice run here, and then we're gonna see if we can do it for real on a real note. All right, let's gonna start from the top. We're just going 1, 2, 3, and then after 3, we'll both say a word.
Okay. At the same time?
At the same time.
I'm not going to be able to hear your word. Are you clear on that?
You want to take the headphones off for this? Because since you sound fine?
I still couldn't hear your words.
You will be able
because we
to.
would be speaking at the same time.
All right. We'll write one after, you know what I'm saying? All right.
Okay.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Stars.
Circus. All right. So
All right,
circus
yeah.
and stars. All right. 1, 2, 3. Carousel.
What? Wait, I don't think I get the premise of the game, the concept. I'm missing it. So this is going over my head. Okay, so we're going to say a word at the same time.
Well, you said stars, and I said circus. So I'm trying to connect stars and circus together in the next word.
Circus stars.
Or, yeah, something. Yeah.
Or
whatever.
circus performer.
Yeah. Performer. If you said performer.
Okay, performer. Gotcha.
See what I'm
Gotcha.
saying?
Okay.
So then-
Okay, so we just saying related words.
Yeah,
You
like
know,
it's a
just-
related-
But just switching it. Okay, I got you.
But we're
I got
trying to
you.
get to the same word.
All right. No, I don't understand that part about we trying to get to the same word.
All right, so your goal was trying to be like we're trying to get to the nail it down to get and like narrow the category down to get the same word. That's the goal. Like when we said hippopotamus and peanut butter, I went to mud to take it to an animal style. You were going fish, so we stayed in an animal category.
Right.
And if I would have said catfish the next time, you may not have, but we could have went somewhere from catfish in a different category
Stew.
kind of. Huh?
Stew.
Stew?
Catfish
I would have went to food next, right? Yeah, we would have went down food. So we would have got somewhere on the same. We're trying to get on the same page.
All right, I got you. I got you. I got you.
All right. 1, 2, 3. You didn't say nothing.
What I mean, all right, wait. I'm ready now. I'm
All
ready
right.
now. Okay.
All
Okay.
right. All right. How about this? We'll get our drink, and then when I raise, we're gonna say it. So that way you know when to say a word. That way, at least you ain't got to drink. You ain't got to drink, but
I'm just trying to get it,
All right.
Tommy. Just
all
trying
right,
to
all
get
right.
it.
1, 2,
Grease.
hot sauce.
Fish.
Well, no, not yet. We got to wait. 1, 2, 3, chicken.
Fish.
All right. 1, 2, 3, steak.
Sandwich.
Okay. 1, 2, 3,
I ain't heard the word you said.
steak.
Yeah, see? That's what I mean about saying it at the exact same time.
Take one ear off.
It's not going to matter. I'm still talking. If you was raised by
That's what my wife say too, though.
If you was raised by a black mom, you know that there is no talking while I'm talking.
My mom tried that shit. She white.
I
She
mean,
went- she ain't-
we couldn't talk. If our mom was talking, you couldn't even answer her questions.
Yeah,
if
shut up.
If she told you to.
oh no, we was able to. I was that kid in public telling
Where
her
you been?
I wanted the ice cream.
What?
Look, I was at her daycare, and I got into a little tussle with a boy and took a chunk out of his thigh. Just bit it, just like, I just got a little butt whooping in the bathroom. The real punishment came when Uncle Charles came over with the 2x4 and the PVC pipe.
All right.
Well, I'm just saying,
I ain't got nothing like that. Like,
man, we chase each other down with garden hose.
nah. My people was more evil than that. Like, I got a whooping by all of my aunts. They took turns. Like, one would stop and the other one would step in
Yeah.
and start whipping my. Literally, and make my cousins
My wrist hurts.
stand and laugh
Come
at
get
me.
this, auntie.
They literally had to do that. They had to stand and laugh at me getting my ass cut
They was influencing it.
because I ain't do my homework.
How come we had to let that go? How come?
Hmm?
You from an older generation than me. How come we had to let the ass whoopings go?
I didn't let the ass whippings go.
Well, your kids are older.
Yeah, but they got their ass whipped when they was younger.
Yeah. But I feel like it's going away.
It works.
It works. Damn
No,
right.
see,
it works.
See, people see. I'm gonna just talk Frank. For a
Go
minute,
ahead.
Okay. Y'all probably don't know Frank. Frank's a friend of mine that sticks around in my mind. But anyway, people see ass whippings as abuse. No, ass whippings is your introduction into the real world because we all gonna come to a point in our life where we gonna have to take an ass whipping.
Yeah.
You're going to take a L. There is
Yeah.
no way around that. You're going to take a L. An ass whipping is preparing you to take a L and keep going. So
Yep.
after you get your ass cut, you know what not to do. You go back out and you live life. People who go crazy as soon as like they get in a fight or something and then they grab a gun because they never gotten their ass whipped.
Yeah.
So it's they don't see it. They see it as this is life changing. This is something I've never come across before. and then they go psycho.
And see, that's where I'm angry. I get angry, and I've been angry in my days and learned my lesson as juvenile and shit. But I was always that crazy guy, right? But I have a lot of L's, and I don't need that violence no more. I don't want to get my ass whooped no more. Just because I can take a lick don't mean I want to be licked on. You know what I mean? I'd rather just be a peaceful person.
Ladies, I don't agree with him when he said that.
Hey, I'm settled down. I don't got to worry about pleasing none of these hoes. He's got coochie. No, I'm just playing. Let me stop talking about the sex life here. That's not our goal. I don't give a damn. I'll say what I want. I had the Mardi Gras guy in here for the event. Had all the beads everywhere, and I asked him. I said, "Man, now this is my wife. She only went one time. I take this as my wife has great tits because all these goddamn beads is showing off." And I said, "I'm taking this."
I would not discuss your wife's breast.
Hey, she got all them beads down there. That's her life.
Still not. That I wouldn't feel comfortable.
They're nice breasts.
And I'm happy that you have them.
I got them good.
I'm happy that you have them.
But it's one of those things where I think most women have a certain confidence. Some women let it out around their man, where they just in a bra and a bikini. Some women take it out to the dance floor and get all dolled up. Some appeals to that woman, they make them feel better for that moment, is all I'm saying. She got to go experience Mardi Gras and have a good time. That ain't my woman then, that's my woman now. And then beads stay right there beside my couch.
My favorite breast.
Don't go nowhere.
My favorite breast came out of KFC Brox.
No. It come out of a high school 10th grade class, and that nipple was still huge.
And listen, man, I'm sorry. I'm bringing this out, yo, because these ladies, they did me wrong, son.
Why?
Did me wrong, yo. Okay, so I was, I'm a people person. Even as a child, I try to be a friend to everybody, right?
Yeah.
And let's just get it out in the open. Kids, when you at recess, dudes play one thing, girls play another thing. Dudes play football, girls jump rope, double dutch, right? But they don't ever want to turn. They don't want to turn the ropes. Everybody want to jump, right?
Yeah.
So they came to me with a proposition that if I turn double dutch for them instead of playing football with the homies,
Yeah.
they'll do my homework for me, right?
Yeah.
So I did that. I took that deal.
Left them hanging.
Took that deal. No, I turned double dutch.
And I'm tend to left you
And
hanging.
they were supposed to do my homework, right? So I ain't calling no
Bitches.
names, but
Sorry.
she
Sorry.
was supposed to do my homework, son, and she ain't did my homework.
Do you remember her name?
Yeah, I know
You know, I'm
exactly
white.
who
I
she
got a
is.
list.
I know exactly. She know exactly who she is too.
You need me to put her on a list?
What?
Huh?
What?
What?
For real though, but listen, man, because this is traumatic for me, and that's why I don't trust women to this day. You know what I'm saying? Because we had a deal. I turned double dutch. She did my homework. That was our deal. I didn't come up with a deal. They came up with a deal. They came to me
Yeah.
to turn the rope.
You come asking for this help.
All I wanted was a little compensation.
Yeah.
Not much, just a little homework. Cool. So they forgot. We get in class. She try to do it a little quick. She gonna copy her answers verbatim. We sit beside each other. Teacher caught it immediately. What's happening over here? She turned on me, son. He said if he don't do our homework, he ain't gonna play with us. And I was like, what? Oh, that's some bullshit. You a bully. Yo, they took me home, son. That's what that story, my aunts, all I'm taking turn with my
What
ass,
year?
it was that story.
What year? Middle school?
Middle school, I was in the blue school. That was what, fourth grade. Fourth grade, Miss Loren's class.
So it was manipulating middle school Mitchie.
Yo, man, that chick sent me to the bottom of the totem
you
pole.
out.
That teacher, she called me a bully. Ain't nobody in the whole school would talk to me, man.
Man. I hate
Then
how that
Bird
feels.
Rabbit came
I hate
out.
that for
Do you know who Bird Rabbit is? You got to read the story of Bird Rabbit. Bird Rabbit had... Go ahead and pull up characters in Bird Rabbit. Tell them what to talk about. Fuck that. I want to get this shit out in the open. Bird Rabbit, it was the characters, a part where they got called the Tar Baby.
This?
Yep, that's it. Bird Rabbit and the Briar Patch.
How old are you, Pudgee?
Fuck you.
How old are you?
What, because I read?
I still can't, if I'm honest. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, man, but I got my ass whooped that day for that, and I ain't.
They whooped your ass because you
But
bullied
no-
them little girls.
No, this set me up.
You bullied them little girls.
No, they set me up, son. That was their deal, son. They turned on me, son, and then it was like, yo, man, nobody talked to you, son, for a long time. Like it was hard growing up.
But you went back to the football field.
You ain't got no choice. You
You
ain't got nothing else to do.
You got to go back there.
I mean, football was fun. Football was fun.
But now they never talked again. They just completely. That's just.
Oh nah, we still friends to this
Okay.
day, but they was wrong though.
They was wrong.
She was definitely wrong, and she is tied into my life in so many ways. And I just all I want is a one-on-one, and she just to say, I'm sorry. I lied to Miss Lorenz in our 4th grade class. And y'all don't know, I went home with them homework notices, and I'm telling you, man, they literally tried to beat the black off of me.
My question is, what do you think the grade would have been? That's the next question I need to know.
I mean, I ain't did nothing, so the
I know,
grade
but
would've
what do
been
you
a
think
0.
she would have? It's better than 0, true. But if you get in position to be the one that's making her do it, do you think
I
she
am
would have
not
got you the
making
A?
her do it. That was the thing. I didn't make anybody do anything.
She would have got you the A though. Is that what you're saying? She's that smart girl. Like she would have got you the A.
Oh no, I'm quite capable of getting my own A, but it was
But you
their
had to force a girl to
proposition.
do it.
No, why you keep saying force? They came to me with the proposition.
Hey, I'm just going with the outcome was vertically
what?
appealed to.
You know what?
Okay?
This is giving me a mental block. It's like it's happening all over again. Let's just talk about something else.
Hey, you're a great comedian out of Columbia. Just got back from Vegas not too long ago from doing a situation out there with comedy. I don't really know what the Keenan
with Keenan
event.
presents,
He's going back and forth to Atlanta all the time. You do all sorts of stuff.
Actually, just did a brunch in Atlanta with them today.
That's
at,
right.
At the Atlanta Comedy Theater. Shout out to Keenan Presents and Miss Cherie. They keep your boy on the board, man. That Vegas trip and that Jimmy Kimmel stage.
Jimmy Kimmel is who it was.
Yeah. That was an experience. It was an experience, and what helped me through it the most was that I just wanted it. Like I was, you know how you get ready for your, always be ready for your time to go, man. I'm talking about I was locked in,
Ready to go.
I was on it.
Yeah.
And it's hard when you, and I know a lot of the comedians understand, it's hard when you on a stage that big and then you perform and you outperform expectations. So a better set than you ever had.
Yeah.
And like you're like, this is it. This is about to be the road. I'm about to take off. And then you go back to the grind, and that's hard.
So my thing, I look at it like this. Aren't we supposed to just take some of those? Not to say that it's supposed to knock you down, but it is those moments we're supposed to experience. We're supposed to go out there and get better and get bigger venues and continue to reach, continue to put ourselves out there and find avenues to expand our brand and our comedy. And and shout out to you, my man, for keeping doing that for yourself and for Columbia, South Carolina. You doing it, man.
Look here, man. Hey, shout out to all the comedians that I've ever crossed paths with, especially the ones I'm in the circle with. I ain't getting into that naming names because no matter what, I'm going to forget somebody. So shout out to all the comedians that I've crossed paths with, that's giving me advice, that even listen, dog, because I know as a comedian, it seems like it's jokes, but it's us expressing our pain.
A lot of truth.
Our pain, it's like we giggle and we joke, but I'm telling you, like most of the comedians I know, like it's something else. Now don't get me wrong, the jokes and the good, that's great, but it's usually something behind that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty horrible. So shout out to the comedians because I know that I ain't the only one who like.
Well, let's talk about some past situation then. So let's talk about something we both can talk about without naming names. So the last time you were here for an episode, there were 2 other comedians that were here with us. And how fucked up do you gotta be to not get the keys and cues of, hey man, we ain't crossing these lines on certain conversations. But we don't stop. And you do a lot of clean comedy, and that This was what? This was probably almost a year. No, was it 6 months, 8 months ago? It wasn't a year. It wasn't when I first started. It probably been like a couple months in. But nonetheless, I was still new to it, trying to navigate what my objective was, building a format, and it was my comedy. And they were hilarious that night. But why ain't it coming on stage? I don't know where it didn't go. But them motherfuckers had the right amount of alcohol and didn't let off on none of that shit for 45 minutes? And I apologize for that because it was hilarious, and we tried our best, as grown folks looking at the situations real. What would you say to people try to take and can't pick those cues up? Because I challenge with those cues of being when I need to be clean or not.
First of all, it's going to be you got to realize the type of person that you have, because people take things in different ways. So if you get to somebody that's really doing that, for you to say don't do that, that's like putting gasoline on it to do that. Just automatic response. Okay, don't do that. I'm doing that. And that's subconsciously. I ain't put no thought into it because you ain't gonna tell me to shut up. It's you gotta handle different people different ways. Push for a subject change, and I would say push for a subject they'll probably want to talk about. That's the best way you can do it, because the level that you want to be on, you're not gonna be able to get them on it if they're just not on that level. It's not gonna happen.
But now I will say, for not speaking about them, but that situation beside myself, I do believe I'm allowed to be a little bit of myself. I don't think I should have to fold to an how do I say this word? Idealistic comic, clean comic. I can't do it, bro.
It's not.
I'm gonna slip up and cuss with my vocabulary. I'm not about to go back to school for grammar just to be a comedian.
You don't ever have a situation. That's what get me through clean comedy. For me, clean comedy is easy because I always pretend that my mother or my grandmother is in the room, or one of my aunts, one of my elders, any one of my elders, because I was raised, you don't curse around your elders. When you're around your friends, your homies, you can say what you want to say. Yeah. Hell with it. You know what I'm saying? But when you're in the presence of one of your elders, even if you grown, if that's your elder, you do not curse in front of them. Like, I don't even drink in front of none of my elders. I don't even drink in front of them.
But you think that we're not spanking kids, and you want me to, you know what I mean?
Well,
you see what I'm saying?
But that's the life that I live.
They're experiencing my tone and even way of my
Denzel
conversation.
Said, it's the culture.
Yeah, culture. I'm just saying.
I mean,
whatever you want. I call it ADHD and a GED, but I can't use that excuse forever.
But if you're allowed to do that, then you don't have that same resistance to that.
I went to a Rally Point with Pete/Show at Rally Point. I did a little set there, and I performed in front of 6 kids. And I didn't say any. I cussed, damn shit. I didn't fuck a bitch, nothing, none of that, and I didn't I think I did reference black dicks, but I didn't reference, my harder jokes and be really inappropriate about my daughter, like some of those stories I tell, and it worked. It was a total different experience. But again, I say what I'm saying. Like I saw I could still be clean, or when I call it clean, I think I stayed in the parameters of what I would watch on a PG-13 movie. Nothing no teenager wouldn't watch. And these kids was probably between 5 and 13, maybe. So I had a range of kids, and I had the kids laughing with the parents.
You make kids laugh, you in business, bro.
And that's with me and my style.
A child is going to give you honest feedback.
Well, that's when you're honest with the child, bitch. I said what I said. Look here, little man. You can either be like Pete with that periodic table on his shirt and be a scientist one day, or you can wind up doing comedy just like me with a GED. And, the parents laughed, he laughed, we talk about school. And then I found out if he was smarter than my daughter, Yeah, it was nice. It was nice. I used it. I played to it. But there was a moment that I experienced something new. And this is where I'm going with all this. So I'm in the moment, and I just acknowledged these kids really caught me off guard. That whole fuck place laughed. I don't know why. it still doesn't make any fucking sense. It was no, like, there wasn't any punt. It wasn't this build up. It was just a statement out the blue, out of not nervousness, but just like still soaking up the moment with the kids. Does that make sense? And I was just like, I gotta say it. They really caught me off guard. I don't know if it was my facial expression. I don't know what, but the whole fucking place got a great reaction out of just that statement. And I don't know what it was. And it's baffled the fuck out of me since I've left that performance.
Nah, you're still learning yourself.
Yeah.
All of us go through that. Like, I know more often than not when I write jokes, the part the part that I think is the funniest is never the part that the crowd actually laughs at.
It comes and goes.
Practice makes perfect, baby.
That's what they say. You got to master the joke.
You got to. So, and you got to, and a lot of comedians that don't do this. Don't step on your laughs. I know we all want to say the punch we want, but if you see the crowd reacting to one particular part of your joke, hey, let them react. Go ahead and get them laughs. Let them laugh it out. Because once you put them in a great mood, it don't even matter what you say after that.
Yeah. Well, how long you been doing comedy, Pudgee?
There's two ways that, okay, I've been doing comedy professionally for about 6-7 years, but anybody who knows me, I've always done comedy.
Always spitting it.
Like, I've never not had a joke.
Did you know you was going to be a comedian, or it wasn't that laid out for you to see it then?
I didn't know I was going to be a comedian, no. But I've always had people tell me, like, you need a TV show, something in entertainment that I've always gotten. And I used to act out like the Martin scenes.
Yeah.
Like, because, we didn't have cable, so we just had the Martin season videotape, VHS, old school. Yeah, tell them my age now.
Recorded.
You know what I'm talking about? And we watched them over and over again, and I was around.
Is it true y'all used to have to get like a flathead or something to reel it back and rewind it?
You talking about a cassette tape?
Or one of them.
The cassette tapes, I think, VHS tapes, either it worked or it's over with.
It's done.
Some people, I guess, knew they was done. If it ain't working, it's done.
But you could still rewind. My oldest brother used to talk about how they could rewind the VHSs.
Yeah.
By hand.
No,
right?
no, by hand. No, bad. You press the button.
You could take it out like there's something in the back, like there where you could still access it in the back. I remember VHSs. I just never tried rewinding it by hand. I just figured you was back then.
When we rewind it, we put it into the VCR and press rewind.
Don't you? Now that's one thing I do miss about movies. When you went to watch something again, you had the anticipation waiting for it to be ready to press play. And you don't have that anymore. Unless you go into the strip club. It's not the same.
I'm an intro guy. Like I pay attention to like the intros. Like I think Disney got a good one where it's just the intro, not the movie intro, the intro for the movie,
right.
The production intro. Yeah, I like those. I pay attention to those.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking about the Lion or the Globe.
Lion is like classic though.
Yeah. Well,
but HBO got like I think it's TriStar had like the horse with the wings.
Yep.
They jump over the pyramid. That was the Illuminati way back then.
They still here?
Yep.
They still
I'm
here.
just saying they had signs back then. You weren't paying attention to it.
I didn't know nothing about it till I got
Did you know the
home.
pyramids? That was the original. Listen, man.
What about them aliens come to drop down on us? What about that, Pudgee?
We aliens. What are you talking about?
I look like one, and I look like one that look. The Men in Black coffee aliens, they drink coffee, walk around with their little fucked up kneecaps. They flip backwards. That's what I look like. If I could flip my knees backwards, I would look like them.
I think if aliens really are here or come in here, they would just go in the ocean.
That's where they are.
Because that's somewhere we refuse to go. We'll go into space, leaving the planet, but we won't go into the ocean.
There are conspiracies that say that's why we go to space, so that we look away from the ocean. You think about it. If you can build a structure right? This is the thing I don't understand. There's a couple things I don't understand about some of these conspiracies. You ain't gotta wait, Pudgee. Light that motherfucker up. Once you leave certain atmospheres, the compression in space apparently is way stronger than the ocean, right? And if you can build a contraption that can go in space, then you telling me a submarine you can't build something stronger that I just don't see why we can't.
It's the weight.
What?
It's the weight.
The density or something like that they talk about?
I think space is probably going to be more pressure.
Yeah.
I guess both of them are pressure, but the ocean is weight.
I'm not a scientist.
You got the weight of the ocean on you. That's the problem. The pressure at that depth. The in space is probably something different, which is so odd that we can. That's the only thing that would make sense to weight. But I would think if we could make something that could withstand outer space, there's no way we shouldn't be able to make something that could easily.
I'm saying I think that if you can find materials that's strong enough, which we have, make a dome, do something you could do and build underwater and can trap a whole. It could be hidden, is what I'm saying. You could. Man, come on, man. Come on. We protecting nuclear waste and nuclear reactors with concrete.
At least that's what they're telling you, because
that's what they say.
I've never seen it.
I've heard about it.
Yeah, we've all heard about it.
Have you heard about the blue of it? They say it looks spectacular.
What? Nuclear waste?
Well, I wasn't gonna go. I'm talking about the reactor. With the waste is another conversation, but the reactor itself, what they do everything before it becomes waste or whatever, however energy works. The color of it is like a turquoise or whatever, blue, and you see it like illuminate the water, like some mad scientist shit. That's what they say, man. I don't know.
I'm gonna ask you just like I asked my siblings. Who the hell is they?
SRS, we'll bleep that. 27 minutes in.
Yes.
Employees.
Chill out.
Yo, there was I bought
about
this
that.
house. I bought it. Listen, no lie. And he did. God rest his soul. This is one of the only mans I've ever met in my life that's just blessed me with nothing but grace. Always talked to me. Fantastic old guy. I bought my house about a decade ago. Older black man next to me. Motherfucker's like 80 something when I'm there. I think like late 80s, right? But his backyard looked like a flower grape orchard. Like, certain section was like boxed off with all the vines and whatnot, and everything's going everywhere. But the motherfucker was out there for 3-4 hours a day. Old man now, came, walking, smoking a pipe and fucking twiddling, twitching, doing all that he would fucking do, right? But we would talk about it. I'd be like, man, I got this house. I'm going to get my yard looking good like yours one day. I'm going to do all this, but my grass, it's going to look good. I used to tell him that shit. And I was there he died, I think, 4 years maybe. But he worked out there at SRS. And that motherfucker would tell me firsthand some shit. Now, I know other people that's worked at SRS and other these locations that will not speak. This is really the one man that has spoke. And now, after he died, here's the kicker. After he died and they proved some of the medical. They went after a fight.
I understand. I'm just not particularly comfortable with talking about that.
I will.
Not me.
I've heard about three-eyed fish for real, like the Simpsons. I've heard about some fucked up looking deer and crocodile.
I heard if you say Candyman 3 times in the mirror, he appeared. What does that mean?
Yo, we used to make one of my brothers wake up from doing that. We used to get up in his ear and make Candyman.
I used to get my brother with Chucky. When he came out with the part 2, Sorry's Chucky's back. I used to whisper at his ear, yo.
That ain't you and no mine. You want to hear my bitch ass fucking pussy ass shit I was scared of? Pumpkinhead and that fucking witch.
I got you beat. You know what I'm scared of? You know those puppets on Mr. Rogers?
I like Mr. Rogers now.
The
Come on
puppets.
now. I know what you're talking about, the puppets.
Man, those things freak me out.
You got a puppet show you want to.
I know, but it's not the same kind of puppet. That's like, they got strings attached.
Hopefully it'll be this year coming. Or this year. I don't know what she gonna do. She got to pick a date. I don't care. I don't mind it either way. I'm the one that's got to do all the work. I'm changing my name. I'm doing all the work. So all you doing is getting a day.
You changing your name?
Yeah.
What you gonna change your name to?
Tommy Archer. See, in the business,
It's not your name?
everybody has different names, okay?
Fair.
Mine's just my name already.
My stage name I've had my entire life.
Comedian Pudgee. But you know, you still got to find yourself in life, and I'm finding it. So I'm taking a new name, and I'm always shooting shots, Pudgee.
Mine was is like I don't have doubts I'll reach my goals. It's just a question of when
Yeah.
and how long it's going to take. That's it. I don't have doubt. Like, I guess some people would feel like maybe. I don't feel like maybe. I feel like yes.
Well, let's
But
talk
you
more
just got
about
to
it.
put into the work.
Let's talk more about that now, because one thing we haven't got into is anything real personal. We've got into a little bit of the comedy, personal stuff, and talked more of humor, and we've kind of conversated personally. But I don't think a lot of people know what happened to you and your experiences in life that kind of you've had adversities through that you've overcome already and still inspire so much fun and laughter in other people. And I want you to kind of speak on some of that. I don't even know how
Okay.
to start,
Okay.
but I think it's a good transition because I think
I'm good with that. I'm good with that.
yeah.
So I mean, I say it usually in every one of my sets.
Yeah.
But I think.
But for people who haven't seen you.
Okay. So my story is I got shot in the head, and I joke about it, but I think I joke about it too good
Yeah.
to where it overtakes all the work and effort that I put into getting to this point, because I don't walk around being sad and all this and that, and I can't do this and I can't do that. I just use everything for motivation. Like for one thing I can't do, that mean what I can do, something else, I'm gonna do that twice as well.
Yeah.
Like the effort, and it's nothing. It's for me, it's a part of the story, but I find that it's amazing. It's not me amazing. It's just me going through something amazing, having an amazing blessing, getting shot in the head, and now I do stand-up comedy.
And not even just that, just to have the adversity as strength or adversity is not the right word. To have the strength and the willpower to challenge your mind in a way to not be overcome and ridicule itself. Ridicule itself. We've been sipping, bro. Apologize my grammar. But on serious, because I really admire that. Knowing the serious and the real thing is not a joke. You know,
No,
it's not. But you know, you use it, and that's
yeah.
I see how much you put so much laughter and love and life in every Monday night, every show you do, everything I've seen from you, and you're always a positive guy. So that in itself, I couldn't. It's just hard to see people that have that much strength. So I admire that. I can commend you for being such an admirable character in that sense, trying to spread that love still. It's really nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, it's like because of my personality, it really like overshines all of the actual negativity and the hardships. Like when I first got shot, I could not move my entire body. Literally, I couldn't move anything, not shake my head, not nothing. The only thing I could do was talk.
Damn.
And the doctor said, "This is it. You're never going to recover." Literally, they told me that you would never recover. This is the rest of your life.
How challenging was it to soak up that moment or to
That
deal
moment,
with that moment?
as soon as he said it, I said, "Bruh," I don't know what you're talking about, but I don't think I lived through what I did to end up like this.
Yeah.
That's literally what I said as soon as he said it. Like, I was like, listen, if you don't got faith in me being able to do nothing, just sign me up for therapy and I'll try myself. That's literally what I told them because they gave me no hope of recovery. Like nothing. It's like there's nothing you can do. Nothing is going to change this. We have nothing we can give you. This is it. And I was like, I just don't accept that.
The book ain't always the best choice.
I was like, nah. I'm like, nah. That's just like, it wasn't even.
They didn't know you.
It wasn't a thought. That wasn't the end of the story for me. I never felt like that was going to be the end of the story for me. I was just like, oh, now I got some cool shit to say. When my mother be like, well, I got shot in the head, nigga.
You took it to the chin then.
You know
You
what
took
I
it
mean?
on the chin and walked.
Well,
Well, how long was that process to getting back to walking? Just to be clear.
oh man, that walking the road back was long and hard, like because
Tell me about it. You got time?
it's because things came back in pieces. Like my left side came back better than my right side, which is still currently better than my right side, to be quite frank and honest. But it's like, man, it's really it's unbelievable because it's like it's just so much. It was so much negativity around it. Like when all you got is your doctors and they're telling you that there's no hope, nothing. There's nothing you can do. And then, honestly, it was nothing special about what I did. It just took a while. All I did simply was try. Like I tried to move stuff until it started to move.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's literally.
How long did it take?
I mean, I got shot on the 23rd of March, and I was out of the regular hospital. I think like a month. And they sent me to a therapeutic hospital, and I think I got it at like June or July of that same year. Like it was like they
3
basically
months.
they did like kind of they
Damn.
threw me away.
Man, they ran you through there for 3 months.
No, they threw me away.
Yeah.
They threw me away. It was my best part of recovery was, and I had some good therapists. Shout out to all my therapists. They was awesome. But like basically they threw me back home. Like I was back home in June, and it was like, listen, you gotta try to do something, bruh. And you gotta try to do it yourself. Shout out to my brother Tony Lope. Boy, that was my right hand. Like he was right there with me through all of that comeback, and my kids. They stuck right there. My daughter was the one who told me to get out of the wheelchair.
Come on, let's see it. And they pushed you
I'm
up
so
with it.
serious. She was like, I don't want to see you sit back in that wheelchair. And
Shout out to you too, man. 'cause
and
that's what's up.
I refused to sit back in the wheelchair. I was on a walker then, but it ain't matter. I was done figure out a way to make these old legs work in that van.
Yeah.
And I drove a van, went back to school, got a little engineering degree. Like this straight like.
Well, hold on. Now you talk about the walker. I got a sidetrack real quick.
What's up?
You had a walker. I know you're a little horny little guy too. You know. You ever try to strap up with them coochies on them pocket pussies on top of that motherfucker?
No.
Hey,
no,
man,
man.
I'd tried
First
it.
of all,
I'd tried it. If
I'm sorry.
I get older, I've been thinking about it.
I don't think I'm to that point yet.
Silicone ain't nothing but
Where
a
I
thing
need to
away,
use-
baby.
Look here, man. I'm a
Sorry,
real.
let's
I'm
get back.
a
Let's
real
get-
man. I ain't using no pocket. What's it called?
Man,
Pocket
look,
pussy?
I'm a working man. My hands hurt.
Oh, you got rough hands.
My shit up. Sandpaper up my sticks, and you know I have dead dick skin on my hand. You know what I mean? I can't have that. So, you know.
Hey man.
Hey, man, it is what it is. But no. That shout out to the therapist. Shout out to your daughter for motivation, support.
It wasn't
challenging.
it wasn't the first time I went through. Like my older brother, he actually got shot in the head too, and I seen how much that affected my family and me. So, like, even when things were hard, and I mean, when I say hard, I mean like impossible. Really, literally impossible. I couldn't act like that because I know my kids are watching my reactions. My family is watching my reactions, and I know I done seen them been through the worst part of that. So if there's anything I can do to make sure that they don't go through that again, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
So I don't like carry hurt or depression. Not on the outside, not inside. Oh man, it's the worst place in the world. Yeah, like it's a million reasons to hurt, cry, and quit.
Yeah.
But I know how much they all look at me. So you ain't gonna never see nothing but the best of the best of the happiest of the happy. And I think that's, like I said, that's kind of like it shadows it for people, like, because a lot of people think like I'm conceited or overconfident, but it's not. It's like, bro, listen, I've done amazing things every day since I got shot all them years ago. Like every day, every step I take is something that technically is not supposed to be able to be done.
Yeah.
So I do sort of carry a
Based
chip
them
on my
fuckhead
shoulder.
Doctors fucking tell me the wrong shit, man.
For that, I do carry a little bit of a chip on my shoulder, but it's not a chip for me personally. I carry a chip in my eyes to motivate everybody else.
Yeah.
So when you feeling like you can't, like, oh man, that crippled motherfucker, he could do it. I know I can do it. Exactly.
Yeah.
I want you to feel like that. Like if I can do it like this, then there's no reason you can't do it straight on.
Right.
So that's why I carry that bit of a chip on my shoulder, and that's why you don't hear me making excuses. Like when I have a show out of town, I gotta hop on a plane like anybody else. I gotta drive those however many hours like anybody else. Like there's no difference in what they do and I do, except for I put forth all that extra effort that nobody ever sees or pays attention to.
Yeah.
Like they hear the story he got shot in the head, but they don't really understand what it means to. And that's when I'd be like, when people be like, oh man, I lost everything. And I'd be looking at it, you can walk, right?
Yeah.
You ain't lost everything then, brother. I lost everything.
I don't know now. You talk about in your comedy how you can still sling some dick, how you can compare and take away some women from us.
Hey, straight up. Just go do some quick taxi cab confessions. I'm a real man. I can admit it. And this was like, bruh, like this was the saddest part about getting shot. Yo, like them first 2 weeks when I was in the hospital, yo, couldn't salute a motherfucking thing, dog. And then I couldn't move my body for no extra motivation to help with the salute. So it's like, dang, is that broken?
Nope, you
Is
supposed to
that
always
broken? Oh my gosh, I ain't gonna lie. That is one thing I was scared. Bro, I'm talking about I was hurt.
You didn't blame it on the drugs.
I was hurt. I wasn't on no drugs.
Oh, I would have said whatever they got feeding me is fucking my dick up. I would have never accepted it till I was.
The only thing they gave me when I was in the hospital, I wasn't on no machines or nothing. They gave me morphine one time, but they took it away because they said it's addictive. Other than that, I wasn't on no.
What they do? Just gauze you up and send you on your way?
They had a Band-Aid on my motherfucking head. That was it.
Damn.
That was it. It wasn't no machines, no defibrillators, none of that. None of that. I was just laying in a hospital bed with a Band-Aid on my head.
What's it called? What you say?
Defibrillators.
You sound like me right now.
Yeah, I was just laid up in the hospital bed.
I was
with
trying
a
to say
Band-Aid on my head, man.
accumulative yesterday. Accumulative.
Yeah, both of them. Tell me about both of them.
We're on the same thing. Yeah. I do. I wanted to touch on that. I don't know if you want to talk more. You're welcome to still have the floor. I just want people to know that the trauma does come from our comedy, and it also, you don't know what people are going through all the time. And a lot of people go through a lot of stuff just to get to where they at. And it's commendable when you don't see the behind the scenes and you see a person for who they are. It's great to have met you is what I'm saying. It's been a pleasure to have known you. And I want you to know my gratitude for how much you've contributed to my thinking of comedy, approach on comedy, addressing myself and learning. So you've played a role for me, so I appreciate it.
I don't think, I know people don't know how much comedy is to me. Like, comedy is like saving me. Because if you look at, like I said, I talk quick over it, but like my brother got shot in the head. This is my big brother, you know. This your bro. You know what I'm talking about? And then I got shot in the head.
Same
And then-
incident, two different
No,
incidents.
just two different, just different parts of life. My brother got shot in the head, then I got shot in the head, and then my son got shot in the head. One of my sons got shot in the head. So it's like comedy is like my hold on sanity. I mean, because I could literally be a psycho. Yeah, I could go psycho. I had plenty of reasons. Like, plenty of reasons to quit, you know? Like, do nothing, get suicidal, all of that stuff. I have plenty of reasons. Like, I have more hurt. And I'd be like, listen, I just don't talk about it. That's it. I'd rather make a joke and make somebody else laugh and make them feel better. That makes me feel better. Because other than that, it's nothing but darkness. Like, for real. Like, he's so jokey. Like, no. It's really, like, really, there's no jokes. None. Zero humor, any of that.
So comedy's your life side.
That's it.
Yeah. It's your lifeline.
That's
your
my
life.
bridge back to the real world. Like, yeah. It's
You
really,
see it too. If you
Yeah.
haven't caught a show, please go catch a show. Comedian Pudgee, Columbia,
Yeah.
Atlanta. What's another local spot you be? That's your main spots.
Everywhere.
They be regular, man. You catch them online, Facebook. Don't go get a show because you see it in the comedy. It's great comedy. You can see how much work you've put in to the craft. Is there anything or anyone that helped navigate you to that acknowledgement that you were going to be that person, that version of a comedian, or this version of a comedian? Is there anyone that helped you get to this place, or is it just strictly?
No. Now, I did my part myself, but I never did this journey myself. There's like all of y'all actually helped me. Like literally, when I said it earlier, like all the comedians and the crowd, like I take something from everybody. Like I take something from you. Like it's plenty of comedians. Like just because this y'all town we in Augusta, so Cedric is like the guy here.
Top dog, or at least
You know
that's
what I
for
mean?
me.
For me, he's the veteran in this area.
Veteran, yeah, that's the
And I met him like a little bit early in my comedy career, but he's somebody that I never stopped paying attention to because the way he delivers his jokes, they can be delivered to any crowd.
Yep, he gets it going.
It's not, like a lot of us, we got our crowds that we prefer. I saw early that he's developed his material to a point where it's relatable across the board.
Yeah,
Like there's not a genre that he fits in.
he can go anywhere.
Yeah. So I took that for him and I studied that. And just in Columbia, I would say the veteran. I'm not saying that there aren't more than one veterans. I'm talking about the veterans that I've came in contact with. In Columbia, for me, the veteran was Skip G. Lawson, the mayor.
Yeah, I bet Skip.
Like his comedy, he can deliver it to
I got
anybody.
us right there at the Comedy House. We was at the Comedy House. We had a picture with Charlie Mack, T-Link, all of us, and Cedric. Yeah,
Yeah, he was one of those. Him said there was those people that was putting me on. Like I always, and it's a problem. Yeah, I think I'm my harshest critic because a lot of times I feel like they may think I'm a little bit better than I feel I am.
yeah.
And that's good that people have confidence in you like that, but it's also it keeps you working because you want to feel like you're as good as they're talking about.
Yeah, you want to get that.
So-
I want to mean something when they say it.
So I studied those guys, and like in Charlotte, Randy Sky. Randy Scott, she's in Atlanta. She's from Charleston. She's been probably my biggest influence in comedy. Like, she brought me out of just a small town comedy. Like, she brought me to Columbia. Like, she got me working in Columbia, and she's another person that I never stopped studying, because she also has that, her style is developed to the point to where she can deliver it to anybody. She can make it relatable to any crowd. Like, there's not a particular crowd that they're catered to, and I like people like that. Like, it's just so many different people, and I don't want to leave nobody out, but I'm just naming like the top dogs in areas. Charlotte is Tyrone. He's super great.
Tyrone Burston.
Yeah, he's awesome. He was one of those like mentor people, like him and Sir Cedric and Skip. They all took extra time to talk to me. Like, if I had a question and I needed somebody with some experience to give me an answer, I know I could call them up and they would give me. It might not be what you want to hear, but they're gonna tell you the truth.
Well, can I pitch in on that? Listen here. I feel like this is the one lane. You know how growing up you said there's never a dumb question to answer in school, right? There's never a dumb in comedy. I feel like every question I ask is fucking retarded. Because sometimes when I'm working on a joke and I got these questions, it makes no sense to who I'm asking it to. And it never comes out until I perform it. And then I really ain't gonna know, but this, it's...
Yeah, they can't give you advice on your joke.
It's hard.
Yeah, you the only person that know that thought process.
It feels like you're just fishing, trying to figure it out. I hate that feeling.
Yeah, but like I was saying, all those guys, like, I pull inspiration from everybody. Like, what's the Christian Johnson? He's the other Charlotte comedian that's touring now.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, he does clean comedy, and seeing him made me focus more on clean.
Yeah.
So where now I can do clean just as good as I can do dirty. Like, whatever, it's not a difference for me. Like, so it's just everybody all around. And I've done shows for, the comedians who already have names. I've done some feature spots, different ones. Bill Bellamy, Guy Torrey, just different ones. And I know it's a lot. I don't like I said, I don't like naming names because I know I always forget somebody. But like, everybody has given me inspiration or knowledge.
Yeah.
And that's what keeps my comedy evolving, is that even if we don't get along, if you're a comedian, I'm watching you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm paying attention, and I don't want your jokes. I got my own jokes, but I want to watch.
You, Pete Barlow.
I want to watch your style. I want to watch how you deliver it to the crowd. I want to like if this was karate, I want to know all the rest of the Shaolin techniques, bro. I want to know everybody's technique.
Yeah.
Snake style, crane style, all of that.
I got to learn how to be a wind bender because, Pete be a fire bender. So that's my nemesis. I'm just fucking with you, Pete. I had to throw it.
Yeah, but
I ain't trying to look, man. You a veteran in the game.
I am not a veteran in the game. I am a rookie.
Speaking all this shit,
level 3 rookie.
My group, you were spoke about in the same fucking way. In my level of comedy, in my social group, I believe you are in the same veteran league. I believe when we talk about clean comedians in the area, your name is yours, to Cedric's. I haven't met Tyrone Burston yet. Shout out to you. I've heard a lot about you. Everybody loves you. I look forward to meeting the upper class veterans, I guess, how you look at them, like, other than Sir Cedric. But Sir Cedric's my guy. I think he's hilarious. I think he makes universal. I do think that it is challenging to find a universal joke. That when it comes to being natural, repetitively, because everybody...
It's not that. It's not that. They're not a universal joke. It's a universal delivery.
Right. I heard somebody say it takes time for you to find your delivery and what you're willing to deliver to the crowd. It takes time to find out those parameters, and that those parameters can restrict a lot. And I think I'm gonna try and restrain on my aggressiveness to my crowds. I saw that in my last show, and it, like I said, got reactions from nothing, just from whatever happened in the moment. But it wasn't an aggressive approach at all, and it made it felt better for them. I may not have liked it per se for what I feel like is funny. This is the hardest part for me on stage, Pudgee, is I want to say some shit I think's funny. And sometimes that shit just ain't funny for nobody else.
But see this,
And I'll find a way to get it there, but then it still don't. It's not a good joke. They're not good jokes like that.
it's delivery system at
Delivery.
that point, because it's not what we. Well, it is what we think is funny, because that's what we write our jokes. We write jokes that we think are funny.
Well, yeah, I'm referring to delivery, yeah.
I promise you that's it. It's delivery.
Yeah.
It's delivery. That's it. Like it's delivery. Yeah, that's it. And you get those people that can just deliver it. Period.
No, every time.
Even if it's a dirty joke, they can deliver that dirty joke as clean as any clean joke you got.
You said Mario Torre. I got to see him in a live.
Guy Torre, but close enough.
Guy Torre.
Yes.
Mario Torre is who I saw. That's another comedian in Atlanta.
Might be his family.
Might be. I don't know.
I know he got a brother in there.
And then I just saw Damon Sanders came through, got a Netflix special, just came through with January's Live Laughs. Hilarious. Another great guy I didn't get to get no game.
Damon Sanders?
Yeah.
Does he go by something else?
D. Sanders.
Yeah. See, a lot of those guys, I had a really early start in comedy in a small town, where I got to open up for a lot of those guys, and I got to meet them like when I first started doing comedy, like before I had any real jokes or anything like that. I got to meet and do a little open mic comedy before their shows, because I had my uncle was throwing the shows.
Yeah.
But I got some advice from all of those guys, and I thank every one of them. And I even, matter of fact, what show I was on with him? He was there. That was the last time I was in Atlanta. He was on that show with Keenan Presents, and he remembered me, which I thought was awesome. So yeah, I shout out to all those guys and that early start and that early knowledge. I appreciate you.
I ain't gonna lie, Pudgee. No matter who it is, whether they know you or they don't, it's gonna be kind of hard to forget you fast. It takes a minute for you to get away.
Well, you ain't gonna be. That's what I was about to make a joke on too. Nah, man, this is a part of my story, man. My handicap is physical, yours is mental, but we both on the short bus. So what does it matter?
Yo, they kicked me off the short bus one time for real. Yo, they picked on a guy for losing his eye. Said he was sturgeon a ride on the bus, and she stopped the bus on the road. And I said, "Look here, bitch." She said, "Look here, punk, get off my bus." Called cops. Cops come pick me up off the short bus, shawty. Yeah, they meant the song come out after that too. Short bus, shawty, short bus, shawty.
You got
kicked off the short bus. Kicked off the short bus. It's a true story.
That's tough for you. I'm sorry.
Look, y'all tune into another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you for coming down from Columbia, my man.
I appreciate you having
Absolutely
me,
fuck pleasure, my man.
Hey, one quick shout out though. Like I said, all my fans, all the comedians out there. Hey man, we know the grind. I appreciate y'all staying in the grind. Here. Stay with it, bruh.
Stay.
Hey, there's room at the top for everybody, man. Yeah. And also, I want to say one more thing, because I've been guilty of this myself. Everybody road is not the same. If you don't get put on a particular show, it doesn't mean that promoter or comedian ain't cool with you. Every show is not your show.
That's right. And you got to wait your turn and let other things build.
Right.
You got to let things still build for you.
Nobody's path is the same.
Yes.
So for you to be mad at somebody else's path because it's happening faster than yours, your focus is wrong. You should be focusing on your path so you can get it to start happening fast too, instead of hating on the fact that they have already found their path. You wasting time.
Yes.
You should be focusing on your path. So ain't no two people gonna get to the top the same way, but I'll see you at the top.
Hey, man, everybody got a palate. Everybody got a problem. Everybody got something to bitch about. But we all got to work on some shit, so might as well start working on yourself, right?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, again, it's always a pleasure. Y'all stay tuned for the next one. Till next time, peace.